Hi, Justin Anti-Theist wanted me to tell you that this is going to be one of his videos where you could just listen to it like it's a podcast or a radio show. There's really not much to see here, but a lot to listen to. Thank you.
George Clooney, monumental hypocrite, just like so many other Hollywood people and politicians. So, as you probably know, folks, George Clooney has been championing the whole, open your borders to refugees, often who are not refugees, but actually people just taking advantage of the charity of America and Western European nations. But anyway, he's been championing the whole let them in thing, and you're a bigot if you oppose, any sort of vetting of these people as they come into the country, etc. So that was his whole position. So, he and I guess his wife, is it his wife?
Yeah.
They have twins, right? And according to reports, he's super duper emotional about it. Oh, my life is completely changed now because of these kids, which is, what you really should be feeling as a parent. That's all fine and good. But now, all of a sudden, he realizes he's got something really precious and vulnerable to protect, right? So he and his wife, Amal, some high-priced lawyer, yeah, and law professor, suddenly they're like, oh, you know what? Let's leave, what is it, Germany? Somewhere in Europe.
They're in England right now.
Okay, so they have a grand estate in England. They're like, let's get out of here. Why? Because the crime rate and the Muslim terrorism and the immigrant, the problem of the migrants and the refugees and the crime and the rape and the terrorism, it's becoming way too much. And, we're parents now. We got to protect vulnerable people. So let's get them out of this country that is ahead of the U.S. by however many years in terms of the crime rate from Muslims and refugees and migrants and all that sort of thing. So he's fleeing the country to get away from, how did you put it earlier, Tabatha, before I started recording? To get away from the problem that he wants to create in the U.S.
Well, not just in the U.S. He helped to create that problem in England.
How so?
Because he was vindicating for this shit all over the world. He's a star. He travels.
Right. So
he would go to fucking events and be like, no, you need to let them in. You're a bigot if you think that it's okay to keep your fucking family safe.
Including
now
the UK?
He has everywhere.
Wow.
So now he has a fucking family.
Yeah,
and he's like, whoa, now I get it. Right. Too fucking late, asshole. You should be denied access to the U.S.
Yeah, man.
You should be forced to live in the shit pile that you fucking helped to create.
I agree.
Until you understand. And you know what? Since you said fuck you to everybody else's kids, fuck your kids. Alright, George Clooney? Fuck you. Fuck your little skinny wife. Fuck your kids. That's what you get for saying fuck you to every family that you helped to destroy. Yeah. To every 5-year-old little girl in Europe who has been raped.
Yeah.
To every woman who has been battered on the street in Europe because she's female.
Right.
To every old lady who's been mugged by a fucking refugee in Europe. Alright? To every man who has been deballed by SJW activists like you. Together, we unitedly say, fuck you and your fucking family, George Clooney. Reap what you fucking sow, you little pansy bitch.
Yeah, now for myself, I think you would actually agree with this and you're just being hyperbolic. I certainly don't blame the kids for what parents do.
No, I don't blame the kids. I'm saying...
But fuck him.
Fuck his emotions.
Yeah, fuck his emotions.
He's like, oh, my babies. Well, fuck your babies.
Yeah, being selfish. It's incredibly fucking selfish. You all have to let these people into your own homes as long as it's not in my neighborhood. It's fine. You're all bigots if you don't agree. Oh, wait. I have kids now. Oh, golly.
Oh, the scenario's changed now.
Yeah, life actually does matter for my own flesh and blood.
Yeah, just for his fucking flesh and blood. Yeah. Fuck the rest of the world, right? Fuck everybody else's kids. Fuck all the kids that got hurt so far. Fuck the 5-year-old. Here in America, a 5-year-old disabled girl was molested by, I think it was 3 or 4 refugee boys.
Jesus.
And they not only did they molest her, but then they pissed in her mouth.
Oh, God.
You know what the SJW judge did?
No,
Gave him a slap on the wrist and ordered a gag order against the parents from speaking out about it.
Wow.
Yep. That's what we get because of fucking pieces of shit like George Clooney. That's what he wants to infect all of our fucking country with. That mindset. That, oh, the refugees, it's okay. No, those little shits need to be tried like adults. Not because they're refugees, but because of the degree of crime that they committed. They need to be addressed as adults. Put in juvenile hall until the age of 18, in which time they are transferred to a fucking, minimum facility, prison, to stay out the rest of their time, so long as they act with good behavior. If they start fucking up in there, then their time gets extended and they go up to maximum security.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
that they can get their asses fucking raped on the playground by the big boys.
I don't care how young you are. If you're going to rape somebody, then you need to be removed from society.
Exactly, not slapped on the wrist. Like, oh, it's okay. You didn't know the laws. Oh, really? They did not know that when a little fucking disabled child is screaming that it's a bad thing? They didn't get that?
Yeah,
their humanity is so fucking deranged with their genetics that they are so far removed from the human species that they cannot just naturally come to the conclusion that this is not an okay thing? Because the rest of us fucking get that.
Yeah.
What kind of alien hybrid pieces of shit are these that they don't get it? Don't give me that fucking excuse. They knew what they were doing was wrong.
Yes, of course.
That's why they did it somewhere where they didn't think they'd get seen.
Oh, of course.
If they thought that it was okay, really thought that it was fucking okay, they would do it in broad daylight in the middle of the goddamn street. But they didn't. They cornered her in a fucking laundry room and they closed the door. They knew that they were committing a crime.
Sure.
They knew that they were doing something very, very bad.
It's
and
obvious.
that judge let them get away with it. And pieces of shit like George Clooney let them get away with it. And they don't care. But now he fucking cares.
Right.
Now George Clooney cares. Why? Because, oh, that's right. They're starting to attack Hollywood. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, because they're going after celebrities now.
Yeah. Oopsie. Oh, that's really fucked up. See, Kim Kardashian just got fucking robbed at gunpoint. That was in France. Numerous fucking bombings. You can't have a fucking concert apparently anywhere in Europe. Yeah. It's not a good day to be fucking rich, is it, Clooney? Oh, that gated community is getting real risky now, isn't it? Imagine this, Clooney. If you assholes keep this shit up, there'll be nowhere for you fucking fat cats to hide. You will destroy every safe zone on the planet with your virtue signaling crap.
Yeah.
Don't you get that? Your family will have no safety. Doesn't matter how much fucking money you have, asshole. They can throw bombs over your fence. And given enough power, they'll just take your fucking fences down. Bitch, you do know that we all know that the only reason you do that is because you're safe in your little fucking gate.
Yeah.
You've locked yourself in a cage of money.
To bring it back around, folks, it's not so much about George Clooney. It's the fact that George Clooney serves as an example of the minds of many different people. And it's not just people who are rich and powerful in politics and celebrities and all that kind of thing. There's a lot of stupid people who aren't thinking so much like, well, I'm in a gated community so it doesn't bother me. They're not even that smart. They're just like, well, it's not going to be a threat to me because they're all good people. You know? Well, because it's like a lot of these people are like, well, government and right-wingers are bad, and so everything they don't like is good. They don't like Muslims, and I don't like them, so I should like Muslims, and they're all good.
It's like
They're all good. You shouldn't stereotype Muslims. They're all good.
That's the most ignorant thing ever because no group of any people is all good.
But they
Not
must be
all
all good
leftists
because-
are all good.
because-
Not all right are all good. Not all Muslims are all good. Not all Africans are all good. Not all of anyone is all good. Hell, even an individual who on the surface seems to be very good, does great things. Underneath that, you scratch the surface, you usually find a giant pile of shit. Most evangelical preachers are prime examples of this.
Yeah.
Alright? Look great on the outside. You wouldn't suspect that they're fucking molesting children, but there it is.
Yeah, but
You
these
just
people
scratch the surface.
these people think, no, you don't understand. Right-wing conservative Christian government Nazi fascists are always wrong about everything. And they stereotype Muslims and refugees and people, and they say they're all bad. So that means they're all not bad.
But the thing is that no one that I've ever talked to that is against the refugees has ever said all Muslims.
But
they never
my propaganda says that
all
they don't say that.
Muslims.
My
Because
propaganda
you're
says that.
stupid and you believe everything the internet tells you, don't you, you giant dildo?
Well, you must just watch too much Fox.
Don't watch the news. I love that one when they're like, oh, you just watch Fox. Actually, I don't, because I don't trust them either.
But you gotta choose one extreme or the other.
No, I don't. If you want to be a conscientious and intelligent individual, you don't trust what anybody says. You question everybody at all fucking times. And if you don't have the ability to question, then you don't have a big enough brain pan, and you should probably not be in this debate and go sit in your little corner and play with your corn dolls and shut up.
But
now here, take your candy and go, baby.
But
fucking children. It's like dealing with children.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
You want to hit them, but they're so stupid that you think if I hit you hard enough, it's just going to make you dumber. You know? So you want to do it. It's like every cell in your body goes, do it, and you're just like, no, it's not going to help. It's going to make it
will feel
worse.
so good. Do it.
It's just going to make it worse.
But it'll feel good.
It will, but it's going to be worse. You know? So dumb they are.
Yes. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. Tell us what you think. Leave a comment.
Make sure you subscribe and click the like button, and make sure you subscribe to Just an Anti-Theist on Minds.com, Gab AI, VidMe, and etc. Scroll down and click the links. Thanks again for watching!